Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another week of Lord Z's Fantastical Dungeon. I am your host, Lord Z. We left off last week with our wonderful adventuring group still traveling across the Feywild, finally getting the ship fixed, figuring out a way to make it fly again with the aid of Misty, a Air Genasi who clung to Miss Holly as if her life depended on it, which allegedly
It
it
did.
did. Allegedly. Made it to the water, set down for the night to give her a break from floating the ship, and set to rest for the evening. And giant ancient sea turtle dragon was ancient dragon turtle, proper term, named Polgar, was not happy with them encroaching upon his space. Battle ensued, and that is where we left off. So we are going to kick it in. He took his turn last, which means, Willie, you get to go first.
Oh shit. Figure out everything I'm thinking to do, trying to do. Oh my. Okay, so what did this guy do last turn? What did we
He
do?
he had kind of jumped up on deck, slammed down on Yerndris and Godric with his four front claws, and took a bite out of you.
Okay. I remember at one point I was on his head. Am I now standing back on the deck? Is this an accurate
Yeah,
location of
so
where?
you and Fitz were both on him at one point, right before Miss Holly had banished him for a second time,
Yep. Got
and
banished, then we came back. I got teleported onto the
you
ship.
had about 40 seconds to prepare for him to reappear. You all held
Yeah.
actions. We settled all that last week.
As long as we're cooking. Long as we are cooking. Let me see what I got going here.
Come on, Willie. I really want some turtle soup, dude.
It's
Hey, I
a
meant to
little.
ask last week. I put that circle of power up for everybody. Did you want me to put that effect on myself?
I think that's something we just have to keep track of, because I don't have.
Okay. Okay. I'm just checking off my piece. I am going to go ahead and rage again.
So yes, I need you to put that on yourself because that's your concentration, Brad.
Gotcha.
So by having that on yourself, if you get hit, it'll roll to maintain that.
Okay.
All right. So another rage from Willie. All right.
Uh,
So the ground within 15 feet of you will be difficult terrain for your enemies.
okay,
Their
so you guys
ranges.
see just like the the foliage around the ship that is like Trevor like reacts to me and like it just starts to overgrow and like the flowers kind of bloom and these vines come out and they're sort of like whipping around trying to smack at this turtle as it's fucking around. Okay. So that happens, and then I'll go ahead and I guess I'm going to just swing on the turtle since he's right here with my axe. First swing, best I've ever done. Second swing, fucking worse somehow. I'll scream in fury and rage at my impotence and in my turn.
All right. It's going to take us through all of the treeborns. They will load, aim, and fire the ballista, getting one shot off. It's 15. Nope, that ballista dings off the shell and deflects out into the ocean. Hamish.
It's not gonna do anything.
Okay. I think he's below deck currently. Yep. So he's not going to do anything. Misty. Ship is still not moving. Fitz, you're up.
All right. I am. I can hit him from where I'm standing, right?
Oh yeah, he's got his front claws up on the deck currently.
Okay. So as a bonus action, I am going to. Let me just check, see which one it is. Channel Divinity Vow of Enmity.
All right. Can you pop that into the chat block so we can take a read?
I would, but it doesn't actually. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't say it anymore. Oh, okay. If I do that, it does.
Yeah, you got to click the Abjure Enemy one. That's got both in it. Here, I got it.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Vow of Enmity. Basically, for 1 minute, I have advantage on all attack rolls against him.
Okay.
And he is within 10 feet.
Is there a code for that? With him being the only creature. I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I just keep hitting the advantage button.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and just do that then. That'll hit. Solid hit. Coming, that's gonna hit as well. Doing even better that time. Alright, anything else for you this round?
No. Nope. I'm just right now just trying to figure out what vegetables we're gonna throw in this stew and what kind of barding I'm gonna have made for Fluffy Butt out of this shell.
Alright. Brad, you did still have your divinity up. We had mentioned it last week, but I think you were logged out. Willie and Godric can both take temp HP from you.
Oh, okay.
If you want to drop that on them now. Alright. And that was it for you, Fitz?
I thought about mocking him a little bit, but then he might run away, and then we don't get to eat him, so no.
Alright. That is going to bring us over to Yindra's turn.
Am I close enough to hit him with my battle axe?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
That one is going to miss.
But again.
That one will hit. Some of that new lightning damage on there for 14. Not bad. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna use my action surge and do it again.
Okay. Send it.
Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. But
Yeah,
okay,
you get
then.
one. You get one more though.
Oh, cool.
That'll
Hey,
do
yo.
it. Another 10 damage there. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that is it for me.
All right. That is going to bring us back around to the top of the order with Godric.
Alright, so, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon at level 3, so it gets a little extra damage. It's, when you cast a spell using a spell slot at 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slots above the 2nd. Oh, sorry. Make that a 4th.
Okay.
And okay, so spiritual weapon, blah blah blah, and it misses. Of course, it misses.
But it
Damn
would
it.
have been at advantage because it is flanking with Fitz.
Oh, thanks for the notice.
Let's go ahead and roll it one more time.
Hey, yeah, no.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. So.
All
All right. And
right.
then the rest of your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my new big mace of disruption. It does
That'll
hit. Hey, and I will use my divine strike on that because why not? For 16 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And I will hold my ground on this. That's it.
All right, Miss Holly.
I want to cast Darkness to the Dragon Turtle.
Okay. So let me pull that up. If I remember correctly, it's a 20-foot sphere centered on a point you can see.
15.
Okay, 15-foot sphere on a point you choose. Okay.
So I guess anywhere where it cannot see Gotrek, Willie, Yendris, Fitz.
Okay.
Like more focused, I guess, towards the water where she cannot see anybody on the ship.
Gotcha. Okay. So that'll be a 15-foot sphere. And we'd put it like there?
Yeah, like right there. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Is there an effect on that? Make sure you just drop that concentration on yourself so that that's being tracked.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it for me.
One moment, he is speaking in his mother tongue.
The dragon.
Yes.
Oops, I called her a she earlier. My bad.
That's fine. At the start of its turn, lets out a little grumble. As it crawls up onto the deck, it is going to make a biting attack, attempting to grapple. Let's go this way. I was going to decide, but I guess not. On Fitz. So Fitz, I need a strength saving throw. Oh, of course, the one time I roll shitty with this fucking creature. You gotta beat a 12. Almost had you. Okay.
Even with a shitty roll.
So that didn't work. But he is going to lash out with his claws. He's got one for Willie.
At disadvantage?
No.
Oh, that dirty bastard.
That does hit.
I'll use my reaction to re-trigger my wild magic table.
Okay. Does that say you have to take damage or just get hit? Because you didn't take any damage on that.
Oh, jeez, I don't know, Rick. Let me check. Give me 1 sec. I'll let you know.
Isn't it still damage even if it's temporary hit points being taken off?
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So it'd work either way. Yep.
Yeah, I will re-trigger.
I just saw how much
think-
you took. I didn't look at the rest of it.
Yeah.
The
I
second
mean, I'm not
claw-
arguing. I was just actually curious about that.
The second claw going for Fitz, partially absorbed. Looks like you took 7 after that was done. And that is going to be the end of his turn. With Willie up next, re-rolling on the table.
Okay, I'll infuse my axe with that. That's fine.
Okay.
So the vines disappear, and you guys see that the axe that I have starts to glow, and it turns as like the pink magic around me like flares as I rage more. Oh, fuck yeah!
And it feels
Yeah.
significantly lighter and well balanced in your hand.
I'm still just gonna hit him with it.
All right. Pam, you would notice after casting darkness that this giant ancient dragon turtle had very good accuracy, even though he's in a magical sphere of darkness, leading you to believe it may not have an effect on him.
I missed both of my fucking axes yet again, which I just yell more and I'm pissed off about it. And I'll admit.
Alright, well that's going to bring us over to the Treebeards, who between the 3 of them get another shot off on the ballista. That's going to be a 22 will hit. $3d10 piercing damage. Alright, they put in some work, finally, and that is Erdan's turn.
Oh, hey, Erdan, can you re-up my temp hit points?
As long as that's cool with the DM, I know I need to hit Willie because Willie's turn ended.
Yeah, you just do it at the end of their turn, man. That's not something you need to ask
Fine.
for.
Cool. Perfect. There we go. Got that. I'll have to keep better track of that. I am going to.
Yeah, get on it there, health distributor. Better at it.
Well, I don't know who's. I think everybody's got health point. It's hard because I can't see who's got temp and who doesn't. So that's
at the end of your turn, if you guys need temporary hit points, just let Brad know. Do it
all
that
right.
way.
That works perfect. I'm gonna hit him with Sacred Flame. Here, let's see if this works. Let's see here. I guess, yeah, that doesn't work then. All right. As a, I will throw. Oh wait, no, that was a cantrip, so I can do 1 leveled spell, right?
As long as it's a bonus action, because that was an action to cast Sacred Flame.
It would be. It would be my spiritual weapon, which I believe is a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
It is.
Okay. I forget. Do I just put the token out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore that then. I don't know why that ran that.
You put the token out there, and then as long as it's next to something that it can attack, then you use. There should be an attack button,
Which is the one
on
you
the
just
spell.
That's the die you just dropped. So just
Yeah.
drop that on
That's
the turtle.
yeah. That's the one you use to attack with.
The cast button.
The one that you just dropped.
Yeah. So on the magnifying glass under spiritual weapon,
Mm-hmm.
there's the melee +4. That's the one you'll drop on him to attack with the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Let's
And
see
then
if
if he
that's the right one.
hits-
Oh, that's the cast. Never mind. There we go.
Nope, that's the one you wanted. Perfect. You rolled it twice.
I know.
One,
Why is it two? That's weird. Okay.
First one was a crit, so roll the damage on him.
Okay.
You might have to do it twice. Okay, now do it one more time because you rolled a crit originally. Okay. All right, and does that end your turn?
Yes, sir. That will end my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, he is going to use one of his legendary action points to swim away. And his movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh man.
He got lucky because that would have been like 8 of them right there.
It's pretty quick for a big guy. Well, it's not that your attacks of opportunity wouldn't hit. He just turns, and then it's all shell. So, but that is that. Hamish, is he doing anything?
Go check on the crew members that are down there and make sure everybody's doing okay.
All right, I will start moving him towards below deck. He'll get to them to the bottom deck on his next turn.
Is he double moving? He could double move.
I did double move him.
Okay.
He was like not even underneath Fitz.
Gotcha. Okay.
Misty still not able to pull it together. Fitz, you're up.
All right. I have a question.
Okay.
Can I? My Misty Step is a. All right. Let me look this up again just to make sure I'm thinking of this right. Bonus action. Okay. So I could run, jump, and then at the end of the jump, Misty Step onto him, right? Since he's only 40 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
If I remember correctly, your jump distance is half of your movement speed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, but
everybody.
if he's only 40 feet away, he's looking to only jump.
he
roughly
only
10 foot.
needs to jump 10 feet. Correct.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
you would have
Jump?
enough jump distance.
No,
do
your
that.
jump is it's half of your 5 plus your modifier or something. It's really short.
I'm looking it up right now.
Something weird.
Yeah. Let me look that up because
That seems a little odd.
so for a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So as a werebear, what's your strength score?
20.
20. Yeah, so as long as you move at least 10 feet, you can jump 20 feet. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance.
So I could just make a standing one, and with the Misty Step, still make it on top of him, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I am marking off a second. And just hopping on top of him.
right. I'm going to set you just off to the side so we don't have token issues. But where on him are you landing? He's facing away from you, so the back half of his body is what would be accessible to you for landing purposes from the Misty Step.
So I guess as far up as I can get.
Okay. So you'd be about halfway up him.
Okay.
And, I mean, you'd have enough movement left, you'd be able to run up to his head if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to basically just get up to his head.
Okay. Put you up there.
All right. Now then.
That'll hit.
I'm going to take my second attack.
That'll hit.
Burn another second first level spell.
Okay.
Damn it. Why isn't he dead yet? And then with that second strike, I'm basically driving that sword down into his skull to use to hold on. Because I have a feeling he's about to start bucking.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
That will end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action point to make a claw attack against you in a pushing fashion. Fitz, I need another strength saving throw.
Do I get any sort of bonus for holding on to the sword?
No. You'll get your +5 for being a paladin.
That's fair.
That is not enough to do it. He is going to fling you off his head into the open water about 10 feet away from him. With your sword still lodged in his head. And Yindris.
Wait a minute, is that
Is
your
he from
special
me?
sword?
My poison sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh, it's alright.
I'm just measuring distance. Ignore this. 45. Okay. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb on him.
Okay.
And I'm also. Can I click the right button, please?
That is going to miss.
And I use one of my luck points to re-roll it.
You absolutely can. That's what they are there for.
I forget I have them. I'm gonna do that. Damn it.
That is going to miss still.
Son of an ass.
That it for you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, at the end of your turn, the dragon is going to use another legendary action point to swim again. Let's see. Up towards the bow of the ship. He kind of does like a circling motion, and he is actually facing this way right now. And Godric, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move over 30 feet. That should, yeah, put him within 30 feet. Okay, moving that spiritual weapon is not gonna do me any good.
Put Pam's darkness bubble where it belongs there.
Fine.
Let's try guiding bolt. Give me 1 second.
Mm.
I was thinking, but he moved on me, so that didn't do me no good. Well, guiding bolt. And
That is, in fact, exactly how archery was invented, Pam. I really want to stab that dude, but he's way over there.
Yep.
okay, so I'm just gonna try. Wait a minute. 60 feet. Yay! So he's close enough for Toll the Dead. So I am going to use Toll the Dead.
All right. He is going to succeed.
Oof. Okay. Then in that case, get shit. I think. There you are. Sorry, I couldn't find my spiritual weapon information. I can't remember if it's 20 or 30. 20.
I think it's 20, yeah.
Yeah, it's 20. So I moved him 20 feet. Yeah. That direction. For my bonus action. And that's it.
All right. Pam.
I have 2 questions.
I might have 2 answers.
So, can I see from here to use my crossbow? First things first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the sails aren't up because y'all were docked for the night. So you can clearly see through.
Okay, then let's forget the second question because then that worked. So then I'm gonna use my crossbow on our beautiful turtle dragon.
Okay. That is going to miss. Anything else for your turn?
Then I get two times.
Nope,
Not
Can I
as a
use
sorceress.
not as a sorceress.
can I use anything else?
That was your action, so unless you have something bonus action-y.
Mm, can I use my bonus action to move, or will that be?
You can use your movement to move.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move.
Okay. You got 30 feet where you want to go to.
Not that close over there. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Is that it for you?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. That brings us around to his turn. He is going to swim up on deck.
No shit. Sorry.
And like he did once before, he is going to rear back and let out a big gust of steamy breath. 60 feet. Just like that. So we're going to get everybody except for Pam.
I was gonna bitch about 2 seconds why the fuck did I move, but now I take that back, so yeah.
Good call, Pam. Good call.
I was just
And-
gonna say, God damn it, why did I move in the oh, never mind.
Nobody gets the +5 because Fitz is in the water.
I mean, does it surprise you that a bear is in the water? He's probably looking for fish.
You think he's hungry? We
So
had
let's
a good
see. Godric
No.
only took 4 damage because I was a stupid DM and gave him really awesome armor. Same with Willie because he's a barbarian. Yerndris took 27 after succeeding on his save and burning off temporary hit points. Erdan took 50 damage after burning off his temporary hit points.
Can I ask you a
And
quick question?
go for it.
Is that a spell or a magical effect at all?
It is not.
Okay. Never mind.
He basically just got up and spit at us, dude.
Yeah.
I was
He
I was
he
trying,
blew-
okay?
He blew
I know,
steam
I
out
know.
his mouth.
That is a good question. Is Dragon's Breath magic? Or is that a natural function?
Pretty sure it's a natural function.
It should be in the description of the spell.
This just says exhales steam.
Steam.
So,
That's the key there. Steam. It's
Yeah.
not magic.
The breath thing, so I'm pretty sure it's natural.
yeah. And Trevor, who was vulnerable to the steam, took 128 damage, and he is not looking good right now. The dragon turtle is going to use the last of his movement to plop back into the water.
This little hit and run bitch.
And Willie, you're up.
Well, shit. I guess I'm gonna go ahead. Scream at this turtle. Be like, fucking turtle. How dare you? How dare you? And then I'm going to use my bonus action to click my heels together to double my movement speed, just for good measure.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run to like here, probably 45. And then since I was running, I can jump 16 feet, which
You
is
sure
my
can.
strength, right onto that motherfucker's shell. Whoosh! Landing. So that was 15 and 45.
Well, you land on its head because he backed off the ship into the water.
Oh, fucking even better. Even better. And as I land on his head, I'm going to fucking hopefully try to hit him with this fucking axe. Let's go.
It is going to
Left.
miss.
I'm gonna take my second attack and hope for better results. You fucking joking right now? Okay, okay. I'm gonna use my last inspiration and try again.
Still gonna
God
miss.
damn it. God damn it. Willie is just missing. Well, fuck.
Fuck,
It's not that you're missing. It's this thing's been alive for hundreds and hundreds of years and its skin is just super thick.
Uh-huh.
He's a thick boy.
Then roll just low. I just missed. Can't. Don't sugarcoat it. Okay. Okay. Well, fucking Willie is 0 for 6 on attacks, I guess. So he's gonna fucking end his turn again while standing on this turtle, looking back at you guys like, well, here we are again.
I'm gonna give Willie a thumbs up.
All right. And that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of it.
Okay. Well, that good old ancient dragon turtle is going to use a legendary action point to make a shove attack against you. So roll a strength saving throw. Which I
Those
believe you
things
get
does an asshole have?
3 per round.
Wow,
succeed, though.
that's...
Okay, since you did an attack on me, I'm going to use my reaction to reactivate the magic table.
Okay.
Well, that's just...
There you go. You get your teleport back.
I will, Am I still on his head? He missed.
Yeah.
I will just teleport onto his back. Like, just straight on the, like, peak of his shell behind him. I'll just vanish from in front of him.
Not a problem. Right. Yeah, but legendary actions, for those of you that don't know, they recharge every time it's the end of that, or no, at the start of that creature's turn each round. So it's like a use 'em or lose 'em. And in this case, he gets 3 that he can use after another creature's turn, and then at the start of his turn, he gets all 3 back. In case anybody was wondering.
I always have wondered.
More.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, and then the next step past that is layer actions, but you're not in his layer, so he doesn't get those. That brings us to the dwarves, who are within range, so they get an attack. They are going to miss, though. Erdan.
Let's see here. Let me see if this will work. Hold on. Trevor's not a construct, right?
No, he is a... Let me pull that up, actually. I think he's considered a plant. He is a plant.
Okay. It's a toughie.
Oh, you wouldn't know. Never mind.
Fuck. Well. Alright, well, fuck it. What am I at right now? Make sure I'm not gonna fucking... Oop, that might not be a good idea. How many people we got? Yeah. Hopefully we can kill them soon. Let me see how many people this targets. Yes. So if I was to move, say, like right here, could I get Trevor, Yindris, Godric, and myself with mass cure wounds?
What's the range on that?
60 feet. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere.
In a 30-foot radius sphere?
30-foot radius sphere, but I can cast it out to 60 feet, if that makes sense.
Okay. So I need a 30-foot bubble, not a
30-foot bubble.
60-foot bubble.
That's hopefully.
And who all are you trying to get? I mean, you can get. You wouldn't
I'm
have even
trying to-
had to move. You can get all
Okay.
5 of you.
I don't think Miss Holly needs any hit points. Do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then I will get myself, Yindris, Godric, and it looks like my fantasy grounds is crashing. God damn it! Of course it would.
It's all right. I got you.
I'd like to cast it at level 6, which I believe gives it an extra D8 as I'm loading in. So Godric, Yindris, myself, and Trevor.
For mass cure wounds, you said?
Yes, please.
At level 6.
Yeah, it'd be my
so
one
get
level 6
one
spell.
extra D8. So 11 hit points. Back to everybody, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't select you, so make sure
Wait,
you get
only-
that as well.
Damn, only 11? Well, that didn't. That seems pretty weak for that.
I know, right? I have the same spell.
That's
I don't use it a whole lot because of that.
Thank you.
That's 3 ones. I will, since it's your spell, I will let you re-roll 3d8, just a straight 3d8 in the chat box, and we'll give them the difference.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if this is gonna.
Because that was kind of a shitty roll.
Yeah, it is what it is. How the dice rolls, but I'll take it if you're offering it.
Yeah, just roll 4d8 straight in the chat.
Okay, so and then it's. There you go.
So an extra 4. 21. That's a little better.
I don't even think my spiritual weapon can even make it over there, can it?
No. You could get 20 feet, which would be about to that forward sail post.
Yeah, I'll just move it 20 feet in this direction.
Yeah, if you don't have anything worth
Yeah,
using
20
for a
gets you right
bonus
there.
action, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything for bonus action right now.
So
All right.
that's
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah, that's all I got. Let me give myself some temporary hit points.
Okay.
Here real quick. Perfect.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is going to use another legendary action point to move again. This time it is going 25 feet underwater. Sorry, 35 feet underwater. And over here. Willie, are you hanging on or are you along for the ride? As it dives.
You're muted.
He knows.
Oh.
He just wants to get all that.
Yeah, I lost the window. There's so much. Okay. I will. Oh, that's a good question. He's diving?
He is going underwater.
I will go ahead and let go. And I'll just swim there.
Okay. So you're just going to kind of hang out right where you were.
Yep.
Sounds good. That is going to bring us to Hamish, who gets down to the lowest end of the deck and sees Madame Pompey calming big dick energy. Does he do anything in particular, or? You're muted, Max.
Ooh.
Maybe Max stepped away for a minute. Yeah.
I texted you. I'm gonna be gone for like the next 20-ish
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. No worries. I got you. Didn't see the text. That's all right. So that is going to bring us Misty. Horrible. All right, Fitz, you're up.
All right. I want to use whatever that racial thing of mine is that allows me to fly for 1 minute.
I thought Brad had that. What the hell do you have?
It's that
He gets one
Azamar
as
thing at third
Asmar.
level.
Asmar thing at third level. Is that the...
Yeah,
No.
Asmars get to fly. I've read that somewhere.
Yeah, one of them is to fly, one of them is to do necrotic damage, and one of them is to do radiant damage.
I remember bringing it being brought up, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I used it during the Christmas special.
Yeah, I do recall that.
But I can't find it on my sheet. I don't remember what the hell it's called.
I don't think it was on your sheet. I think we pulled it up. Is it the Celestial Legacy? No, that's not it.
I think it is.
No, that's what gives you the light cantrip and some extra spells once you hit certain levels.
Celestial Revelation at third level. And
Just
it's
pull it up.
Radiant Soul. 2 luminous spectral wings sprout from your back temporarily. Until the transformation ends, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. And once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target. The damage equal to your proficiency bonus.
Hey, look at that. I've Googled it before. Okay, so you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. And you can do radiant damage to one target equal to your proficiency bonus once per turn. Got it.
Okay, so I am gonna fly up there. Over next to Godric.
Okay, so you're gonna dash this round?
Yes, and I'm going to move up so I'm floating 10 feet in the air in case he tries his steam thing again.
Sorry.
Alright. Too easy. Anything else for your turn?
No. Nope. No, I'm just waiting for him to show back up.
Will
Alrighty.
he go?
At the end of your turn, he is going to use his third legendary action point to move again. And Willie, you can make a perception check at disadvantage. Okay. None of you have any idea where it went.
Great.
All right. That is going to bring us to Yerndris's turn. Just make sure. I don't think he has anything of particular. So he is going to get in the middle of the ship and hold an attack action just in case. That is going to bring us around top of the order, Godric.
Okay. Well, bring the spiritual weapon in an extra 20 feet, because, well, who knows from this point. I think. Pause a second. 80, 3. Okay, actually, I think I can do that. Fine. Okay, 3 hours. Okay, I am going to cast my Guardian of Faith
Okay.
right here. Okay, put that effect on myself so that the timer's running on it. It's an 8-hour timer, so it ain't like it's going anywhere anytime soon. But any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time or turn must succeed a Dex saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one. The Guardian vanishes when it deals total of 60 damage. At this point, I don't know what else to do, because yeah. Everything else is Healy or I have to see him. So that's about the best I got. So I guess move back near the Guardian.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. And Brad, he does need temporary hit points.
Thank you.
As did Yindris.
Oh.
If you would, please.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, when you said 4 earlier, I thought you meant like 4 out of the temp. That's why I didn't even look. Thank you.
With Brad, basically, if you have less than 11, let him know, because that's the lowest number he can roll.
Yeah.
In terms of giving you guys temporary hit points. So, Pam, you're up.
Well, when you said I only took 4 earlier, I thought you meant 4 temp. That's why I didn't even look at it. So.
Gotcha.
I'll keep a better eye on that.
I'm gonna walk around the ship and kind of see if I see it.
Okay. Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Just kind of like legit going all around the ship.
Well, you can't go all around. You can only go up to 30 feet, but make a perception check at disadvantage. Well,
disadvantage?
I mean, don't even worry about the disadvantage, because a 6, you wouldn't be able to see anything with a 6.
Well.
It's all just water to you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna yell, all I see is water around this area, you guys. I don't know where it went. Let's be careful, though. That's it.
Hey, anybody got detect magic? It's got a giant magical sword sticking out of its head. That should make it easier to find.
Anybody?
I love you, Fitz. I love you. I just want
Anybody?
you to know that. You knew exactly where I was going to go with that, too.
There's a reason I left that in its head.
All right. Well, Pam,
Stuff.
at the end of your turn, it is the Ancient Dragon. It's Polgar's turn again. I'm just going to start using his name. I don't know why I keep trying to say it.
Polgar.
It is. It's Polgar's turn again. And Pam, as you're looking over the deck going, oh, it's just water over here, you see bubbles and then a splash of water as he erupts and lands on the deck.
Oh, he's about to get fucked up.
Sure.
The ship is going to take some damage.
What the fuck do you have against this ship, Jacob? I mean, seriously,
Yeah, like,
what did
how
this ship do to you as a child?
So many things. So many.
How much does this thing weigh? Like,
Many things. It's a gigantic fucking snapping turtle, essentially.
it's a ship for crying out loud.
He just doesn't want us using the ship. That's what it is.
I didn't say it did a lot of damage to the ship. I just said it damaged the ship.
Yeah, well, you're trying to kill Trevor.
Yep.
Trevor is the ship. So,
But it was your
you know what?
tone. Was it
Yurndris,
Trevor that hurt you as a child? Is that what it was?
I was touched by a tree inappropriately once. That is a thing. I'll tell you the story off camera sometime. Yurndris does take his attack of opportunity, or his held action, rather. Misses, unfortunately.
you know.
Place
And
the one behind the dice.
he is going to do some nasty shit right now. So first he's going to bite Erdan.
Look, it's not nice to do inappropriate things with somebody else's character.
It's 21 absorbed down to 8 for you, Erdan. He's also going to claw at you, which misses. And he's got a claw for Yindris as well, which hits. Partially absorbed. Yindris did take 10, however. And Willie, you are up. Your boots are still active. As is your teleport, but you'll lose your rage at the end of this turn if you don't hit something.
All right, then I guess I better do some shit then. All right, I can teleport 30 feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to pop right up here onto the ship. Just like that. That's my free teleport. Thank you very much. Right then, I'm then going to simply run over to this turtle. Seems like a good use of movement.
And then attack with advantage because he's flanked by Trevor.
That's right.
Trevor's up on the top deck, so that's a negatory.
How long are his branches?
His branches are farther than he is. Come on now.
No,
Branches grow up.
No. I'm gonna argue this one. Trevor is the ship. Everywhere the ship is Trevor.
I'm going to counter-argue Trevor can't attack with the ship.
No, but he is a target of the dragon because he's already targeted him once.
That was Trevor himself, not the ship.
Yeah, that was an AoE anyway.
Yes. As far as the steam goes, Trevor was just in the way. But when the turtle was damaging the ship, that was a completely different set of hit points. First swing hits for 10. Second swing misses.
Hey, does somebody want to grab my sword while he's right there? Because
Is that it for your turn, Willie?
leave.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Trying
I
to get
would've
it
grabbed-
off before Fitz said it.
Too excited.
Well, in true fashion, at the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to move. 20 will get him off the edge, and he sinks into the water.
So does he provoke an attack this time because he's actually on the ship and not in the water?
No,
Nope.
because it is a legendary action movement, which does not provoke opportunity attacks.
All right, we need to make some fucking turtle soup out of this bitch.
I got
We're
an
gonna
idea.
enjoy the shit out of eating this motherfucker.
I'm down.
That brings us to the dwarves, who have a shot ready, but just can't seem to get it off, so they're going to hold in case he reappears.
Is he playing with us?
Erdan, you're up.
Let me not answer that.
Willie needs temporary hit points. So does the dragon turtle.
Fuck the dragon turtle.
I tried.
All right. I am going to run over to the edge and use one of my Furbolg innate spells to detect magic.
Okay.
See if anything pops up.
You see the glimmering... Wait, hold on a second. Let me... Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Yep, you see the glowing silhouette of a sword in whatever color you would identify the evocation school as, about 50 feet below the surface of the water. Right out in front of you.
So I am going to point right where I see it, and I'm going to say that he's a good distance in the water. And let me see here. That's all I got for that. Yeah, that's all I got.
End of your turn, he is going to use another legendary action point. You'll see the sword move to right there, off the
And I
front of the
will
ship.
Continue to point it out to everybody.
Okay. Hamish is below deck, has checked on Madame Pompey and Big Dick Energy. Has moved up now and is checking on Quartermaster B. That brings us to Misty. With a sudden lurch, the ship starts slowly lifting out of the water. Fitz, your turn.
Fitz?
Hello?
There you are.
Hi.
Oh. Sorry, I was talking and it was just silence, and I'm like, okay. I know I'm weird, but you don't have to exclude me. Can Erdan point out to me where the glowing is?
He is pointing in the direction of it right now. From where he's standing, you just see him pointing towards the front of the ship.
Okay, the lifting of the ship, does that seem like something Misty's doing, or like the turtles coming up below us?
It feels very familiar to the ship taking flight. It's even,
Okay.
It's not lurchy. I mean, there was a lurch because it stopped drifting and started rising, but it feels smoother than something just hit us. To answer your text, Jeremy, if you look at your inventory, you'll see an entry item, random jewelry from Lorat, and then there's 3 entries underneath that detailing everything you had, and it's identified because that would have happened when y'all were in whatever city it was. I think it was Senalisi when you got shit identified.
Sounds right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we talked about it, and I just couldn't remember if we ever resolved that or not. So
Yeah, no, I think I had told you I identified it and put it on your list, but that was like 2 weeks ago, so
yeah, I've slept since then.
yeah, I feel.
Okay, so I am just basically floating right here, and I guess there's no such thing as like a diving attack, is there?
I mean, if you had like the charger feat or a charger attack, I'd say there would be, because you'd have to dash to get to it.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Okay, so I guess basically I'm just maintaining my height over the deck there, and I guess can I hold my action to retrieve my sword, like to go down and retrieve my sword? Because I don't think I can do like hold my action to go to him and then attack, right?
Typically, you can only hold an action. So I'll say you hold your action to try and grab the sword, and we'll see what happens from there. Like, I'm not going to let you move 30 feet to try and grab it, but if he gets close to you, I'll give some leeway there.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Anything else for you?
No.
All right. Yindra's turn. Up here, we're going to move right there so we're in the aura. And Yindris will ready an attack action as well. That'll bring us around to Godric.
Alright.
Yindris needs 10 points, Brad.
Copy that.
Okay. I'm gonna move 20 feet on the other side of Yurndris here. Can I see this big bastard?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, wouldn't I get help because Erdan is passing it out?
He's
Or pointing
pointing
it
in
out?
a general direction off the front of the ship
Right.
into murky water.
It's help, though.
You're still trying to find something deep below the surface of the water.
There.
No, you can't make out where it is, unfortunately.
You're pretty sure there's some water there, though.
There's definitely water there.
Right. Let's go with
Why is your token crooked?
because I turned it.
Okay, I'll put it back.
I was facing that way. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's for shits and giggles. I was looking that way. Okay. Yeah. If I can't see it, there's nothing I can do. So
I mean, there's not nothing you can do. Any ranged attacks will just be at disadvantage.
well, that's the problem is I have issues with that as it is already. I know. I will prepare my Toll the Dead for next time I see him.
Okay.
That works.
Cool. At the end of your... Oh, go ahead.
Wait. Oh, bonus action. I still got that too. So let's move this little bastard on the ship.
All right. That it for you?
That is definitely it for me.
All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action again to move. Miss Holly, what you got?
I'm gonna use Firebolt to kind of hit the air and the water, kind of like right here, because I can't see, but I'm just gonna throw a firebolt and just say out loud, come out, wherever you are.
Okay. Your firebolt hits the surface of the water and sizzles off in a puff of steam.
So, I was intended to go like
kind of lob it like a flare.
right.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna move
Okay. Where to?
right here. Now that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, it is Polgar's turn. As soon as you move, Miss Holly, everybody feels a massive lurch to the ship, and I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Nah, I don't want to.
You can just automatically fail then.
I'm flying in the air.
Oh, you're flying. Yeah, you're good.
So no, I don't want to. You're not the boss of me.
Is it dexterity at advantage or?
No, just a saving throw. He gets advantage because he's still raging. Or because of something, one of his...
Barbarian.
Yeah. One of his things. Alright. I still need one from Godric. Within 5 should be a +5. Perfect. Beautiful. I love it. Miss Holly and Godric, you two lurch just a little bit and hold on to the handrail for support. And as you look over the edge, you can see Polgar grabbing onto the bottom of the hull of the ship with his jaws and then pull the ship back down into the water. And as it hits the water, he reaches up with both claws on the ship, scratching at the hull. One of them, Miss Holly, you would see the claw tear into the hole in the bottom of the ship. Godric, you would see that claw on your side just like scrape against the hole, but not actually do any real damage to it. And then Erdan, focusing on everybody's well-being as the impact happened, you lose your balance and topple over the edge of the ship and are in the water.
Yeah.
And then So you would see him attached to the bottom of the ship as well, Erdan, and then a second later the bite releases and he is back under the water. Erdan, from where you're at, you would still be able to see him. He is under the ship, like right here, about 10 feet below the hull of the ship. And I'm just going to put his token over there for right now, but he is directly underneath the center of the ship right now. That is it for his turn. Willie, you are up. It looks like Yerndris let out a draconic roar, for anybody who can understand.
Huh.
Okay. What I'm going to do is a good question. I'm going to first and foremost jump off the ship next to Erdan.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at Erdan and be like, can you swim?
Guess we're gonna find out.
Hopefully so. Okay. I will then go down. Can I see the turtle from here?
Yeah, you can just make him out underneath the hull of the ship.
How far away from me is he?
He would be... Let's see... 5... 15... Hold on. Pythagorean's theorem, roughly. 35 feet away from you, straight line.
That's me. I'm gonna look at Erdan and I'm gonna kind of like raise my eyebrows and be like, I'm kind of getting used to this. And I'm going to you'll see me dive backwards and I'll swim about 5 feet underwater and I'll teleport the rest of the way, and I'll be right next to him.
Okay. So we're going to put you there at... ...35 feet below the surface. Now, being underwater, the way it works, you have a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier before you start taking drowning damage.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah, let's
just make note of that. So you get 2 rounds.
Okay.
Before you start taking damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking smack him again, I guess. Not the best one. Terrible. Second hit. God damn it. God. Willie rages harder underwater as he just cannot hit this fucking turtle at all. Okay. I will end my turn there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to submerge and swim away from you. He's going to go about 40 feet down, and he'd be closer to over here right now.
I'm sorry, I had a phone call pop up, and I had to take that. Did I see him pop up on deck while I was talking?
No, so he came up under the ship as it was starting to rise in the air, and he latched onto the bottom of the ship with a bite and pulled it back into the water.
Oh, okay.
Scratching at the hull as he went. So he bit and scratched the hull, and then Willie dived in. Willie is currently underneath, 35 feet underneath the ship. And he just swam away from Willie. So he is actually about 50 feet under the ship, underneath where Trevor is currently.
I would like to note that Willie does not have his armor on, so I'm kind of in the buff.
That's fine.
I got my little barbarian loincloth on.
Hey, you got 2 turns till we got to worry about you drowning, so let's go. The dwarves can't do anything till they can see something. Erdan, you are up.
All right. Let me see here. Can I get within, since we're playing with depth and everything, can I get within 60 feet of him?
I hate you, making me do math. I hate myself
I'm
for
gonna-
doing this too.
I mean, roughly, I could get up to the side of the ship, and that would put me about 50 feet from him.
So you don't have an actual swim speed, so you have half your movement is your swim speed. 50. If you went at him straight line, you could get within 60 feet.
Okay, where would that put me at?
That would put you about there and 15, 20 feet below the surface.
All right. Cool. All right, fuck it. We're gonna try this shit. Since he wants to play this little hide and go seek bullshit. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him.
Can you cast that on a target, or is it just on a point?
Target. Fairy fire's a target.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure, that's all.
Yep.
Fairy fire makes things glow. So it's
No.
gotta be a target.
It is each object within a 20-foot cube within range. So you select a point within 60 feet. That is the designated point that generates the 20-foot cube, and every object within it is lit up.
They have to do the dex save, though. Because it only says that a creature in the area, when the spell is cast, is also outlined in light if it fails with a dexterity saving throw.
Correct.
For the duration.
The only point I am trying to make is if he moves, the fairy fire will not move with him.
I don't see anything in there that says that they have to stay within the 20-foot cube, though.
That is correct. Let me double check. Nope. If it lights up, it will stay lit up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But the lights will not move with him if he moves. Just so we're clear on that. So you'll get one shot to light him up. Because
and if he lights up, he stays lit up.
Correct.
Okay. So basically, it's one shot per cast of the spell.
Or anytime he re-enters the square.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast it on him.
No, wait a minute.
What's up?
I just looked this up on D&D Beyond. Any attack roll.
I just shared it in the chat group.
Okay. Thanks.
Sorry, I should have done that. My bad. No.
Yeah, because you're not targeting a creature, you're targeting an area, and any object or creature within that area has to roll the save or will get lit up. But like you said, it doesn't unlight if it leaves the area. So if it fails and it gets lit up, it will be lit up for the next minute. Or until
my whole point is I'm trying to get it lit up so everybody can see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this means no more temporary hit points then?
No, because that's a divinity feature of his.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a concentration.
Nope.
No, the only thing you guys
he had Circle of Power up, but he lost concentration on that like 3 rounds ago.
Yeah.
Rounds ago.
But the temp hit points you have to be within range for it, right?
Like 30, or is it 60 feet?
I think it's a 30-foot sphere around you.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But you can move back up and keep reapplying that.
Yeah, so I can move it around.
Yeah, that moves with you.
Yep.
Right. So you'd have to come back up to make that happen.
Yeah.
Or you guys could go to him. Either way.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
you really think the big giant stone guy in plate armor wants to jump in the water?
Yeah, why not?
You got to give him a second to do his thing and then come back up.
All right. Before you drop that dex save, hold on 1 second. Let me fix it for you.
If this doesn't work, I got you, Erdan.
There you go. Okay. So go ahead and drop that dex save on him. He succeeds.
This little bitch. Oh, fuck. There's nothing else I can do right now, so. Yep,
That's it for
I'm
your
done.
turn? Okay.
That's it.
Well, in true fashion, at the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary action point, and he is going to swim. And you will see him double back up towards the front of the ship, so he's about there right now, still about 50 feet below the surface of the water. I'll put his token over here for the time being.
But where you had him is about where he was at.
Yeah, he's directly below the ship right there. The only people who would know that would be Willie and Erdan right now. All right, Hamish has successfully checked on Madame Pompey, Big Dick Energy, and B. Is he doing anything else below deck right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. He's just going to hang out. Misty had been rattled. The ship starts rising, though, much quicker and much smoother than last time. It is now approximately 15 feet off the surface of the water. So we're just going to drop you guys 15 feet, as well as him. So the depth marker is now from the deck of the ship, not from the surface of the water. Just so we're clear on that. And that is going to bring us to Fitz's turn. You might be muted there, Jeremy.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I am going to. I think I'm just gonna hold position right here for. Actually, I'm gonna fly down to the surface. I'm intending to go pick Erdan up.
Okay. He is about 15 below the surface right now, so that would put you 20 from the deck. And you'll be right at the surface of the water there.
Okay.
And as you
I'm
glance
gonna-
over, you can see Polgar up right there.
Okay.
About 50 feet below the surface.
All right. I'm just gonna hold right here. And I'm gonna hold an action that if the turtle comes close enough, I'm going to snatch.
Snatch your sword again.
Yes.
Okay. Too easy. Yundris, what are you up to?
See the thingy, right? The Polgar, whatever the fuck.
No, it is under the ship right there.
65 foot down.
I'm going to do nothing but yell this out, looking around me.
You can
Okay.
try looking for it to point it out.
Yeah, okay, I'll start, like, walking around the edge of the ship, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okie dokie.
That's about all of us up here can do.
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, you can't see him from where you're at on deck.
Okay. That's it for me, then.
All right. It's going to bring us up to Godric.
Okay. I need. What slots do I have? Third level. Okay. That's one touch. Where are you? Where's my... Oh, there you are. Okay. How far away, Trevor? Oh, not moving yet. Okay. Trevor is 55 feet away from me. Healing Word has a 60-foot range.
Okay.
It is my bonus action, but I'm going to use it anyways at 3rd level.
Hey, Pam, I'm getting a lot of feedback. Can you mute, please?
What?
I'm getting a lot of feedback from you. Can you mute, please? Just till it's your turn.
12 points back to Trevor.
Okay. He lifts up a little bit, and he is still looking rough. Little
Yeah.
steamy. His branches aren't as stiff as they once were.
Yeah.
But he's definitely looking better.
And then... I'm gonna scream at the turtle.
All right. Is that scream gonna end your turn?
It is.
Okay. All right. Well, Miss Holly, that is going to bring us over to you. And I just realized you got lucky. I forgot to make you roll when you cast darkness earlier. So you know what? That's what you get for color coding your dice. That's your freebie. But go ahead with your turn, dear. What are you up to?
Jesus.
I can't. The dragon, it's like right here, right?
Make a perception check. See if you know where it's at.
Right.
Yeah, you can see it. It is under the ship right there, heading in like that direction.
Can I use telekinesis?
What's the range on it?
60?
Nope.
I mean, technically, I'm 40 from it, and then
No.
No.
He's 65 foot down.
You are probably 15 to 20 feet above the surface of the water, and he's another 50 feet below the surface of the water.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little marker at the bottom of his token. That's how far down he is.
If
Oh,
you
minus
zoom in on
65.
him, it says, yeah, that's how deep he is at that point.
Yep.
It's a squared plus b squared.
That's Pythagorean's
Can I
theorem.
do
Yes.
hypnotic pattern?
What's the range on it?
120.
Yeah, you can do that.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Roll a straight d20 for me. You growl at me like you didn't pick a wild magic sorceress. Alright, drop the save on him.
Oops, hold on.
He succeeds. Nothing happens. A twisting pattern of colors and weaves appears deep below the surface of the water, and he just, like, swims right through it.
Oh, that's it for me.
Alright. It is his turn again. Erdan, Fitz, Willie, and Miss Holly, you would all see him come straight up out of the water and attach onto the bottom of the ship. Let me see. He does latch on with his bite, pulling it back down. So that is going to bring you guys back up closer to the surface. And he is going to claw at the ship again. Number 1. Ooh, with a crit. And number 2. As he lets go of the ship and begins submerging himself again, you hear a quick call out in Draconic. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. And that is going to end his turn. Willie, you are up.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I am 35. He is 10 under. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to
How much movement speed do you have?
80. So I have 40.
So you'd have half of that underwater because you don't have an actual swim speed. So you have 20 feet of movement plus a 30-foot teleport. So
No, my movement speed's 80 with my moves, so it's 40. Actual 40. 40 is the half number.
okay.
Um.
So let me just see on math just to see if you have to use. Fucking math sucks.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to swim 5 feet up so
Okay.
that I am 30 feet away, and then I'm just going to teleport straight there anyway. So I'm going to teleport on him.
Okay. I don't think that's how the math would work, but that's perfect. I was just trying to do the math to see if you would have to teleport or not.
Well, I mean, I was going to use it. I'm going to use my... I have so much movement extra anyway, it doesn't...
Yeah, I think it would come out closer to like 15 feet of movement and then a teleport to get you there, but either way, you'd be able to get there with some movement left over.
I am going to fucking hopefully kill this motherfucker right here.
That misses.
I'm on 12. I need something higher than a 12.
How about a nat 1 for a rebuttal? He bites
Billy,
back,
we were rooting for you. What happened?
hitting.
It's just life.
Yeah, bro.
Taking 2 damage out of that after partially resisting and partially absorbing it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to redeem myself, and I will let my wild magic flare again.
Okay. You get the teleport again.
I will just teleport away to the surface.
Okay.
And I will breathe the sweet, sweet air. Okay. And that will end my turn.
Willie, can you target that dragon and tell me how far the range says you are? It's not letting me do it for some reason.
Don't do it, Willie. It's a trap.
It says 15.
Okay. You can untarget it. Thank you. It's just a little too far.
Mike,
Yeah.
phone.
He is going to use a legendary action point and move again. Going down about 20 feet and circling out over to here. That is going to bring us to you, Erdan.
All right, let's see. How far underwater am I? 20 feet?
20 feet, sir.
And where's Polgar again? God, my luck, probably not even anywhere close.
He is about 15 feet below you and 20 feet away from you. So 30 feet straight line, roughly.
Fuck this motherfucker. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire at him again.
Okay. Hit him.
Mark it off real quick.
What's your verbal component? What yelling to make this spell happen? I have to know.
A good question. Apparently, even Erdan doesn't know to get him to hit this shit.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Eric, because that is going to be 2 breaths of your 4 you get underwater. Plus the one for it being a full round you've been underwater. So you get 1 more round underwater before you start taking drowning damage.
Yep. I'm going to start heading towards the surface.
Okay. And you can move 15 feet, correct?
Yep.
All right. And he did succeed, so nothing there. Anything else for your turn?
That is all I have.
All right. Hamish doing anything?
Particular, no.
All right. The ship does not move. Fitz, you're up.
Okay, so how far away from me is this thing right now?
About 45 feet. Straight line.
Okay. I am done playing games with this motherfucker.
But I'm having so much fun playing the game with you guys.
Alright, how exactly does combat work underwater? Like, if I get up to him, pull my sword out, how does that...
Well, it would take
are
an
there...
action to pull your sword from the stone, so to speak. So you wouldn't be able to attack unless you had some bonus action attack you could do. But you are a bear, so if you got up to him and used your bear claws and or bite on him, the attack would work the same. You're just half movement speed underwater.
Okay. I am going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
Wait.
So Misty Step, you'll be able to get within 15 feet of him.
Okay, so I guess I will
Right at
swim
15.
15 feet, cast Misty Step, and then I am going to attack him.
Okay.
Is that this? Is under my bear form? Is that the cast or the attack?
So on the drop down for your bear form, those are your bear attacks. And I gotta find it here. Where the hell is it? Hybrid form. So the melee plus 10 is your attacks to hit. Okay, so that does hit. And then the 1d10 is your bite, and the 1d8 is your claw. And you can do one of each. Is how it works. So you get one bite and one claw attack if you're using those.
Okay. I'm casting Divine Smite at level 3.
Okay.
So
That was enough to do it.
all right.
Did you use your bite? So you drop down under the water. Drop a Misty Step to get nice up and close to him. And you just like the cat charging its bite video, if you guys have ever seen that on TikTok or YouTube, you just and launch down right behind his eye socket, hitting a major artery, and almost all of his blood just dumps into the ocean instantly. And he begins sinking.
Somebody better.
Oh
somebody
no,
better
he's
grab
not.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
dragging him back up with me.
Willie.
Make a
Hold him in place.
strength check at disadvantage to try and carry a gigantic creature to the surface underwater. You feel like you're at least slowing his descent. He's still sinking. This thing is massive. It is the size of a ship in itself. Gargantuan, that's the word I was looking for.
I mean,
Can Willie see me down here?
Willie
Or
cannot.
can I see him?
You guys are too deep at this point. You are 45 feet below the surface.
All right. I am going to pull my sword out.
Okay, make a strength check. It takes a moment, and in that moment, you sink about another 20 feet, but you do manage to get your sword free from the head. Give me 1 second here. I gotta... Let's see. You're a 3-rounder. All right. That was 1 round. You got 2 rounds of air left before you start taking drowning damage.
I'm
going
I
to
guess
swim over in that direction. I'll swim under the ship since I'm already kind of underwater and I'll dive.
I guess There's probably not much to do. No idea where this dude's lair is, so.
Willie, you would swim over and you can see. You just like catch a glimpse of them about 55 feet below the water before they fade into the blackness. And by this point, your rage would have worn off.
Uh, I'll go ahead and dive down after Fitz.
Okay. You get what, 40 feet with the boots per round?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keeping them in sight. Before we continue on with you two, what's everyone else up to?
Patiently waiting, watching, because I'm assuming we didn't see what happened underwater.
I'm waiting to see him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pop up and get some air.
Yep.
First off. And then I will probably dive back down and see if I can see them.
If you dove like 20, well, you got a movement speed of 15. So if you dove 15 feet, you'd just be able to like make out their silhouette, but not really know what's going on other than they're going down.
Awesome.
How hard would it be to cut the head off?
It's a pretty big head. It would take some work. Probably a few
That's
minutes
what she
of
said.
chopping and cutting.
I'm sorry.
I'm not a she, but I appreciate it. The humor, that is.
I'm sorry. My kids have been doing that like all week, and
I
it's
crack
just...
that joke all the time. I love it.
I mean, I want to eat it.
I'm gonna jump in the water and start swimming down.
Okay. You have a 30-foot movement speed, Yundris?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get 15 feet down. You can see Willie, and he is outlined by the silhouette of Polgar as he is sinking to the bottom.
Sinking,
wouldn't
you
move.
say?
To see what's happening. Like, oh, I want to see. Let's make
Make-
sure he's dead.
Make a perception check, Pam.
Because, things maybe died, but maybe they don't.
You can't see shit.
Exactly.
You can
Let's
see...
see.
You see Erdan, like, go underwater and look around and then turn to start coming back up, and that's all you can make out.
I'm going to wave.
You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back up to the surface again.
But you can't unless you use your action to dash.
Oh, we're still turn-based?
Kind of.
Okay.
It's like an out of... Yeah, I would say turn-based. We're not going turn by turn per se, but everybody gets a turn's worth of stuff at a time. So until I have to stop keeping track of breaths, at least.
Yeah, I was about to just say that.
Okay.
He's using this to track your breath, dude, to make sure you don't drown.
No, I got you. I would... Go ahead, Fitz.
How deep are we actually? Because we said we're parked kind of by the shore here.
About a mile off the shore.
That's a big-ass river.
You guys
This
are
is
off
the ocean.
You're off the coast.
We're in the ocean.
Oh, I thought we were in a river.
No, you guys are... I'll share up the group map. Or the world map. You guys are out here. Off the north end there.
Yeah, I thought we were in the river.
Yeah, no, bro.
Not even close.
Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. I'll give it a try. I'd like to try to go back up to the surface and ask Miss Holly to throw some rope down
Okay.
after tying it off to the boat.
So you use your action to swim back up to the surface. Miss Holly. Well, I'll let you do it. Go for it.
Oh, damn it. Miss Holly, can you throw me some rope after, but tied off to the ship first?
Of course. Let me grab it.
All right. Back underwater.
Wait a
Let's
minute.
do, go ahead.
Give me a second.
Everybody's
I'm
been
looking up
busy.
how to make turtle soup.
Go ahead. Gandhi.
I had an idea. Bjorn. Baron.
Hey.
Don't ask me why I said Bjorn. Baron, do we got a rope up there?
I have it.
It's a ship. There's a rope everywhere. Go down the stairs right next to you. There's a whole stack of it.
Tie it to the ballista.
Oh,
Bring it
that's
here.
better
I'd be
than what
happy
my idea
to.
was.
I got my finger on the trigger in case that thing comes back.
It's dead, but we're trying to pull it back up.
You don't know that. I don't know that. I didn't see it die. Did you?
Well, considering Erdan's asking for rope.
Maybe he just wants out of the water. I didn't see that thing die. I'm not crazy to get in and look.
Can Erdan hear this?
I don't want
yeah,
you
you're
to
above
look.
water.
I want you to shoot the big bastard and bring him back up.
I'm gonna yell, he's fucking dead!
Thorin, go get some rope. Thorin runs off.
Guys, do whatever you can to make it easier for them to shoot him.
I'm gonna cast daylight on the turtle's head
Okay.
so that I can see.
And you can do that once innately for your celestial lineage, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. I'm just gonna cast it like
Or
right where the
light-
hole in his head is.
Celestial legacy, my bad. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So just make sure you check off that little tick mark next to daylight under your celestial legacy. All right. So as you're shouting back and forth with Baron about whether or not it's dead, you guys can just see the bright orb of light about 65 feet underwater. Are you doing anything else, Fitz?
I'm gonna try pulling him upwards again. So I'm gonna do a strength check.
Go ahead. You think you're slowing his descent, but it's a big.
Come on,
bitch.
dude, that was a 23. And I'm
This
a big
is
bitch.
a gargantuan ancient dragon turtle.
Hey,
But it's
can
in
I
the
try-
water.
Let
And
me.
that doesn't make him any less buoyant just because some of the blood got out.
Doesn't make
let-
him
let
any
me-
lighter either.
Let me try it this way, Jacob. Fitz, you and Willie were standing on him. That's how freaking huge he is.
I'm aware.
The tokens
What
are
did you
highly disproportionate to the massive
well-
size of this thing.
That's just his head in the picture. That's not even his whole body. That's just his head. He's huge, bro.
He's like half the size of this ship in reality. It's just his head is that size.
You're trying to pull Australia up out the water, bro.
We want to see it. We want to make sure that he's dead.
Willie, what are you up to this round? Anything?
That's a good question. So so fucking far down there, aren't they? Then I will go ahead and go. Shit. Another. They're 90 feet down there, eh?
Yeah, they're about 55 feet below you right now. Side note, Fitz, Daylight has a verbal component to it. You just use your last 2 puffs of oxygen to cast that spell, and for this round. You are out of air and will start drowning.
Oh no.
Mm,
Stepdaddy!
does Paladins have the casting abilities like clerics do?
In what way?
Like they can use their weapon as a focus?
Focus only covers material components, not verbal ones.
Oh, that's right.
You
You're
need a
right.
specific
I'm wrong.
feat to not have to use verbal components. What were you saying, Eric?
I will swim back up to the surface.
Huh, it doesn't say anything about a verbal. Did not realize.
Yeah, it does. If you pull up the spell next to components, it has a V and an S. That's verbal and somatic. So you have to do a hand gesture and say something.
Huh. Alright, well I guess at this point I'm just gonna cut as big of a chunk of meat out of his neck as I can and then start swimming back up.
Okay. With the
I
strength
say
scores you've
something
been
to
rolling,
him?
I'll say you cut a big chunk out and you pop an eyeball too. I'll give you that much.
Gross.
And you're gonna start swimming up. You can move 15 feet per round.
Lord, dude.
All right. Yindris also in the water. You start seeing Willie swim back up. You lost sight of Fitz. What are you doing?
Dash. I use my dash action because I'm kind of worried that Fitz is not rising up with Willie, so I'm gonna try and get to him.
Okay. So with your dash action, you get 15 feet down, which would be half of your movement on a dash, and then you can see Fitz starting to come up. Do you want to keep going to get him, or turn around and head back up?
I'm gonna keep going to get him.
Okay. 45 down. You're still about 30 feet away from him.
Keep going. Gotta keep on keeping on.
Okay. You'll have to wait till the next round. So,
That's fine.
back up on deck. Thorin returns with the rope. It is going to take the rest of this round to get that rope tied off. Erdan, Miss Holly, and Godric, what are you doing? Oh, Miss Holly, you were tying off the rope for Erdan to get aboard with, right?
Yeah, and then while I do that, do I see Willie, like, up?
Yeah, you see Willie come back up.
Okay. I'm gonna say, where's everybody else?
He's not quite at the surface yet. He's still a little underwater.
Well, I'm just gonna yell. Just because that's what Holly does. And then, Erden, come on.
I will climb back aboard the ship.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna point at that light. And Bjorn, aim for the light.
Hey.
I'm just going off a whim, man, but something tells me that's gonna be your target.
It'll take us a second.
Yeah, I kind of figured Bjorn could swing that thing around, and while Thorn's
You can see them
off.
actively working to re-aim and tie the rope.
Okay, perfect. That's all I want.
All right. Anything else for you, Brad?
Nope. That's it for me for them.
All right.
Actually, no. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
move. Assuming we're doing this turn base, I'll just move 30, but I'm moving towards Trevor.
Okay. Willie. You're back up at the surface. What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna swim over here and wait for Fizz to get a little closer to the surface.
All right. For Fitz and Yerndris.
Oh,
You guys meet each other. Fitz, I need you to make me a death saving throw. Been a while since any of you had to roll any of those. All right. First one's a failure. So you guys meet up this round, and then we're going to go right into the next round on your way up. Is there anything you want to do other than assist him get to the surface, Yerndris?
Nah, I'm trying to help him as much as I can.
Okay. Fitz, go ahead and give me another roll. That is a success. You guys will get a little bit of extra movement by Buddy swimming. Anybody doing anything else while they're swimming?
Can I jump
How
in the
far-
water and try to help?
Yeah, how far are they from the surface?
They're about 40 feet down, so you can just start to make them out from the deck of the ship.
So if let me talk this out. If I was to grab the rope, dive in the water, and then use my action to move, would that get me a little bit extra distance rather than the 15 since I'm jumping off of the ship into the water?
Give you an extra 5 feet, so you could get 20 feet down.
20 feet down, and then even with dashing, I'm still going to be a little bit short.
But you'd have to go over to them, too. So everything said and done, you'd be able to get about 10 feet below the surface, and you'd end up right there.
Okay.
What was your plan, Pam? Anything
To
you
try
wanted
to
to
help
talk
him,
through?
like just jump and see if I can help him. Ask Godric to hey, hold the rope, you guys, and Erden too, and try to jump in and see if I can help Yandris with Fitz.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Is she going to get any further than I would, though?
Yeah, she will, because she doesn't have to use some of her movement to get in position. She can just jump straight in. And you're swimming down, Pam, or are you staying up on the surface?
I'm swimming down to try to pull Fitz or help.
Okay, so you can get about halfway to them this
Okay.
round.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do right now because I'm not going to make it in enough time.
Okay.
I
That'll
mean-
bring us to the next round then. Mark this off. Fitz, go ahead and give me another throw, please. Two fails, one save. All right, and Miss Holly, you meet up with them.
So when they were at 40 foot, I would have swam down at that point, and I would have gave Fitz, I would have swam up to him, and I would have kind of shook my head at him, and then I would have gave him the breath of life as I slowly slide his bare nose into my mouth. I'm just like,
I will allow it. That'll work. That will give Fitz the one breath of air he needs to make it to the surface without having to roll one more death saving throw. You all make it back up to the surface alive.
Yay.
Dumbass Fitz, dumbass.
And I'm just going to put you back on the deck of the ship. Unless anybody wanted to stay in the water.
No.
Arr.
Fitz, you crawl over the deck of the ship, your celestial wings still fluttering, shaking off the water, and you just drop this giant, like 20-pound chunk of ancient dragon turtle steak on the deck with an eyeball the size of your torso next to it. Worth it.
Willie, fetch the pot.
I mean, all right.
And on that
And I'm
note, the
pretty-
ship starts rising up out of the water again.
And I'm pretty sure this is fish, so you should be able to eat this.
We will find out. All right. Nobody
Find out.
do anything for just a second. I'm going to put you back on the other map. All right, floor is yours, guys. Take it away.
Chopper?
I say we eat this bitch.
I am if nobody else is. I'll tell you that much right now.
I mean,
All right, I will go to the galley and let's cook it up.
quick question: are we interested in his lair?
Well, obviously we are, but how are we going to find it?
Well, I kind of have a thing I could use that might be able to help us, but I would have to rest first.
Did we get him on the ship? I missed
Oh
that
yeah,
part.
they hit him with the harpoon?
No.
Yeah, I
I get like 8 12s in a row, and cook it up, and 19. It's like perfect.
Godric, the Treeborns stow the ballista back in travel mode. Baron steps up to you and goes, "We'll be below deck repairing any damage. Judging by that, we may need some assistance if you wouldn't mind when you got a chance."
yeah, I'll be down shortly. Okay, so
Didn't this happen like in the middle of the night?
It was second to last watch, if I recall correctly. Oh, no, it was the middle of the night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I
Oh,
say
so-
we put down on land and finish our nap or sleep.
Yeah. At least, if not on land, at least close enough to the shore we can tie off the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have the rod attached to the mast.
And I mean, honestly, with an ancient dragon turtle, chances are very slim there are many large predators in this area. I mean, there's only room for one alpha predator. So if we just move closer to the shore and tie off, we'll probably be okay once we plug the holes first.
Brad, make a history check.
Okay.
Yes, you can guidance.
Oh, thank you.
I swear to God, Jacob, if he's got a wife and a son coming for vengeance now. Swear to God.
You don't recall any particular information about Polgar. You just know that he existed. So you don't remember any information about like the areas he frequented or where his lair might be or anything like that. You just know that he existed off the northern shores of the island.
Excellent.
Let's ask Madame Pompey.
I-
She's a lot closer to his area.
I do want to throw this out there that I do have my little. I have something that could give us some lore on him, but I would have to finish the rest in order to be able to do it.
I'm sure you were paying attention, Jacob, but in case you weren't, while everybody's down there doing what they're doing, I'm up here healing Trevor.
Yep.
Okay.
He has conversation with you about that. That was scary. I mean, I know I've been with you guys for some stuff before, but nobody's ever come after me or my ship before, and that was new. I didn't know what to do. I just kind of froze.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, Bud, you're with a group of adventurers, and there's always going to be that chance.
Oh, I get it. I understand. It's never happened, and nobody told me what to expect, so I didn't know what to do. And I'm sorry I froze up on you.
No, it's all right, Bud. But I mean, what could you do other than? I mean, could you take evasive maneuvers or something?
I mean, maybe if the
I
ship were built a little differently. I mean, if the sails had been up, I could have maybe adjusted the rods a little bit to steer us, but if it got too close to me, I could have hit it with one of my branches.
okay. Well,
But
I mean,
not a whole lot, but
yeah,
it's better than sitting and watching you get hurt. That's for sure.
yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, we never did stop and talk to you about what you could and couldn't do. So, maybe we will sit down and discuss alterations to the ship so that you have the capabilities of, I don't know, maneuvering or something in case of emergencies like that. Because,
Yeah.
I didn't start in this world as the man I am today. I started as a young boy, helpless when my village was attacked, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. So I know how you feel, bud.
You remember when I was a young boy?
Well,
Those
yeah, when you
those were
first came to
weird
be with us.
days. Not being able
Yeah,
to communicate with you.
yeah, bud. I know. But we can talk about what you can and can't do, and we will work on that, buddy. We will work on that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, about the ship, I can do a fair amount in terms of repair. If you guys can just, plug up the big holes after I take a nap, I should be able to take care of the rest of it.
All right, I'll pass that on to Bjorn, and I'll go down and see what we can do in the meantime to make that water stop.
Well, we're in the air. We don't want the water to stop. We want it to drain.
Oh, what?
Come on, Godric. I know it's the middle of the night, but wake up a little bit. And he kind of like does like the Italian cheek slap with one of his branches.
Buddy, it's been one hectic evening, and as you can see, I'm not even fully dressed here. So,
I know, Godric. Willie's been teaching me something called humor. I'm trying it out.
yeah, just if he starts on lessons on cannibalism, please stop him.
I'll I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Appreciate it, thank you. I just grin and start heading down the deck. I'll
By
talk
the
to you
way,
later,
he's
Trevor.
cooking up that big scary thing below deck right now. I
I'm
think
sure he,
by the
he
smell down there, I think he's got it almost ready.
knowing Willie, yeah, he's cooking it as soon as he can. I'm sure.
Or
Hey, I mean, you don't eat, do you, Trevor? I never
Uh,
asked.
I mean,
never thought about asking.
I do, but I'm a plant, so I eat sun rays.
Sunrise. Oh
You
yeah,
know,
the
and
photo.
I
Yeah.
absorb water and nutrients through the hull of the ship, so I don't have to physically put anything in my mouth.
Okay, that
I've
works
always
out.
wondered
Yeah.
about that though, what it would be like.
Well, I mean,
You
you
know,
could test drive it sometime.
if you
I'm
find
sure the
some
rest of the crew would
good,
be okay with it.
if you find some like good nutritious looking earth or dirt or plant, I'd like to try to actually eat something.
We will keep that. I will keep that in mind. Just
All
for you,
right.
buddy. Just for you.
Sounds good. I keep seeing Fitz. Oh, Fitz, hey. Didn't see you there. I keep seeing you with that plant that you put up to your mouth. Can I try some?
Am I close enough to
Yes.
hear that?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, you're standing right there. Fitz just walked up the other
Hey,
staircase on the other side.
yo, no, not the tree. No, no,
But I mean, he
no.
does it, and look at him. He's a bear.
That's true. I am a bear.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Fitz?
What if I try some and I turn into a bear too?
Fitz? I'm just gonna go, Fitz? We talked
Trevor,
about this.
you're not gonna turn into a bear, man. I hate to crush that dream,
Oh.
but that's not how that happened.
But I
No,
mean,
this just makes you feel happy and giggly and
well, I like feeling happy and giggly. Let me try some.
we're gonna have to wait till Dad's not around. He gets all.
Yeah, he's not my dad. He's just my best friend.
Collie's gonna go up.
Trevor, you know what? Trevor, you're old enough. You can make your own decision, but I'm just gonna recommend that. Not a good idea if
Just a
you
little
gotta
bit.
maintain things,
Just
dude.
just a little bit. And really, I'm not doing a whole lot. I just keep the sails upright, and that's not anything that the dwarves can't do for me if anything happens. I mean,
I'm just gonna walk away at this point. I'm gonna
when
walk away.
when I
Walk
wake
away.
up in the morning, I'll fix the ship up and be good to go.
I'm walking down the steps. I'm heading down to Bjorn. I said what
Bairn.
I said. I'm walking away.
It's Bairn.
Bairn. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Bairn.
Let me finish up with Trevor here real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Miss Holly. I'm gonna try some of this nifty looking plant that Fitz keeps taking. You wanna have some with me?
That Fitz what? And I'm gonna look at Fitz.
I just came up here to tell Trevor I'm sorry he got hurt and to let him know that we would all rather. I mean, we'd all do everything we can to protect him, and that we die before we let someone kill him. And suddenly now I'm the skunkle.
I'm gonna look at Fitz and say, "Why are you talking funny?"
I'm not. I was just coming up here to comfort Trevor and make sure he was okay and let him know that we all love him.
Were you giving him drugs?
No, not yet.
I mean,
You know what?
if you think
I
about
would
it, it's
better off without a father if this is what you're doing, trying to drug the whole ship around here.
But Miss
And-
Holly, if you think about it, really, it's just streamlining food I would eat had I grown in the ground and not on the ship. Because
Trevor,
plants that grow around me would die and decompose into the ground and then get absorbed up through my roots. So, I mean, this isn't anything I wouldn't get anyways. It's I'm a grown tree, according to Godric. I can do what I want. Fitz, I would like some of your stuff, whatever it is. Please.
I'm gonna look at Trevor and just say, No. And I'm gonna look at Fitz and say, keep going. You keep going. And walk away. That's it.
Okay, Miss Holly walks away.
You know, it's funny. Last time we were smoking this, she was smoking it with us.
You
Yeah,
know,
but that
I
was different.
saw that, and now she's being all weird about it. So, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to try some, Fitz, if that's okay.
Oh God.
Tell you
Your
what,
ship
Trevor.
is going to sink.
Let me come right back. I'm gonna go consult a druid to make sure that they won't cause you any harm. Okay? I don't mind
guess.
sharing, but I don't want to end up hurting you accidentally.
I guess that makes sense.
So I'll be back if the druids say it's cool. We'll have a sesh.
All right.
So I guess I am going to. Were they all in the basement?
Yeah, they're all working patching up holes. Godric, you went to aid, correct?
Yeah, and talk to Baron about the conversation I had with Trevor about patching up the holes, and he would help fix things after he had a nap and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Are you keeping your
That-
bear form up, Fitz?
No, I guess I can let it go now. We're about to
the
take a
token
nap.
bear.
About to go to sleep anyway, so.
Let me get that off here.
Hey, be really warm if you invited somebody to come sleep with you. Just saying.
All right. Before we jump back to you again, Godric, Willie, you went to the galley to cook. Any conversations with Quartermaster B you want to have? Because he is in there with you.
Yeah. Like, hooking up. I'd be. Got any secrets of the trade for this?
Not really. Is a pinch of salt goes a long way, and make sure you keep ale on the ship, otherwise the crew members get a little angsty. That's what my old captain taught me.
And I'll be like, you have been on a galley too. True enough, true enough. And I'll just keep cooking it up.
Erdan and Yindris.
¿Qué pasó?
What are you guys up to?
We're about to eat, right? And then we're going to finish off the rest of our rest.
Yeah, Willie's cooking up the dragon turtle.
Okay.
And there's some repair work being done to the ship below deck. And then you guys hadn't really settled on what you were going to do in terms of keeping the ship afloat or landing it. But at some point, you were going to finish your rest, yeah?
Well, in the meantime, I will go see if I think it's Godric that's down there dealing with the repairs. I will go see if he needs any help.
Okay, we'll jump back over to you in a minute then. Yindris.
Doing a big old pile of nothing.
Okay. Hamish does come back up to you, of course, and shows you that he's okay, and he was a very good boy below decks. Didn't pee on anything and made sure everybody was safe.
Oh, lovely. Good job, Hamish.
All right. Pam, you had walked away. Where are you going? What are you doing?
It smells really good. That's it.
Okay. We'll jump to Erdan, Godric, and Bairn. Godric, you had come down first.
Yeah. Like I said, I came down to relay the information that Trevor gave me about just patching up the big holes.
Okay.
Trevor was going to handle the little stuff once he had a nap. That way, Bjorn and the crew and myself, if they need my help, concentrate on exactly that, the big holes, and
Hey,
yeah,
sounds good.
whatever.
Hey, I want to try something and try to cut back on material costs here. And he holds a big board up. He goes, "Can you try mending the ends of this board to the ship for me?"
Yeah, sure.
So you go to mend one end and then mend the other, and it takes. The board like fuses together. It's much better than hammering. You
Yeah,
mind sticking around and working these boards with me, and then getting below deck? We lots to do. That last run, the last couple runs he made, put some big holes in.
yeah, no, for sure. No, we need to get moving. So the faster we get this fixed, the better. So yeah, I'm on board, man.
All right, go ahead and roll 8d6 for me.
That's a lot of
I like that.
sixes.
You're right. That's what I said. Yeah, buddy.
It's definitely a patch job, but it's gonna keep things from falling out and things from coming in.
Okay.
And about that time, Erdan would come below deck.
Godric, do you need any help with anything?
Well, I'm helping Baron on patching the ship. Do you happen to know mending?
I do. I've been known to mend a few things in our time and here in the Fae.
Okay. Did he come down soon enough to see what we were doing?
Yeah, he would come. He would catch you like mending that last piece of board to the hole.
Okay. Baron, can we get Thorn or Amber to
So
do
what
what
you
you're
guys,
doing?
what
Hold the
you
board up.
guys, what you guys just did finished up this deck. So now all that's left is the bottom hole where Thorn and Amber are currently working.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say if Erdan wants to team up with Thorn or Amber, and we can double team it. You know what I mean?
I'm cool with that. I'm here to help. Quicker we get this knocked out, the quicker we can go finish our nap.
All right, that's what I'm thinking. So does it sound like a game plan there, Baron? Can one of those two handle holding the board up like you did, and Erdan does the mending?
Aye.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So the three of you will go below deck in that time frame. Fitz, you had gone down to speak to them.
Yeah. Hey, Thorin, Amber, I have a question for you guys.
They both look at you.
You're familiar with the moss weed, the hallucinogenic, similar to the wizard's weed that you get on the prime material plane, and God only knows what on the astral sea.
They kind of make a not so sure face, like maybe, and gesture to see it.
Oh, okay. I'll pull it out and show
Remember,
it to them.
they're nonverbal, so
I thought it was just Amber.
nope, both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll take out the pouch and show them some.
Make an insight check.
Clicking on Big Dick Energy, that didn't help me.
Not according to Megan the Stallion.
So they're like, what do you expect the horse to do?
So you pull out the pouch.
Wow.
I think
So you
that's
put
illegal, bud.
you pull out the pouch and you show it to them, and Amber takes the pouch and kind of like sniffs it and dips her finger in it and does like a gummy. Goes, and the
Like she's
following,
checking coke.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
just checking the plant quality. But
Hmm.
yes, very much a drug check through and through. The following hand gestures you interpret as if you put this in your body, you will either relax and sleep or go crazy and puke.
Okay.
50-50.
And what would happen if I gave some to Trevor? He wants to try it. I don't want to hurt him.
She reimitates the 50-50 gesture and then kind of gives you a don't really know. Treants keep to themselves.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
They give you a thumbs up.
All right. I'm gonna go talk to Willie.
Okay. Just as you're leaving, you pass by Godric and Erdan heading down to the lower decks.
I exchange pleasantries.
Erdan and
High
Baron,
five.
you get to work right there. Sorry, Godric and Baron, you get to work in that general area. Erdan, you go up to Amber and Thorin, and as they're both holding a board, you put up some mending. Both of you go ahead and roll me 68. Erdan, roll it twice. Go ahead, Fitz.
Hey, Willie, got a quick question for you, and I'm not really sure what to do here. So obviously, I'm gonna come to you for advice.
I would say to follow your heart.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether to give Trevor drugs or not. And my heart's a little confused right now. I don't know what to do.
I'm. Yeah, let's do it. I want to see this. I'll look over at the quartermaster and I'll be like, can you finish this up?
It looks pretty much done, sir. If you just, I'll put the flame out and we'll cover it to keep it warm, and I'll let you serve it when you come back.
You're a you're just fantastic.
I,
Best
I, do,
quartermaster.
I do what I can, but yeah, it looks cooked through, and the eyeball stew is looking well heated.
I'll turn to Fitz and I'll be like, all right, let's go do this. This is going to be awesome. I can ride the high on this in case I try this turtle and I can't eat it and it tastes terrible, destroying my soul.
I'm gonna turn over and look at Miss Holly.
Yes.
Okay, so according to the druids, there is a 50-50 chance either it'll make him sick and want to throw up, or it'll make him very relaxed and happy.
How can a tree even throw up? This is going to be amazing.
I'm just terrified for the ship, but hey, by all means, if you guys want to try and see what happens. I mean, we're almost close to the shore anyway, so what's the worst that can happen? I just don't know what his reaction is going to be, which is concerning after everything that we've been through in Lyra. Just saying.
No,
And she's
no,
gonna go and keep smelling the food like.
Quick point of order to your last comment there, Pam. The ship is not moving. Misty rose it up about 100 feet above the surface of the water, and it has been stationary since. Because there's
Right
nobody.
now it's not moving. I don't know what effects Trevor's gonna have on it.
Nope, it is just floating. You said you were close to the shore. You guys have not gotten any closer to the shore. She
Well,
just got you
close,
off
like
the water.
close enough. We see it, right?
Okay.
We can see the
I'm
shore
just
eventually.
clarifying that you guys are not moving. You're just floating 100 feet above
Yeah.
where you were. Okay.
We don't know what Trevor's gonna do. Maybe he
Okay.
wants to fly this thing off. I don't know.
I was just clarifying a point. That's all.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Never seen a fucking tree high. I don't know what can happen.
I'm gonna lean over to Willie. Maybe you should give her some food. She seems a little hangry.
Now we're talking.
Out there.
Now
So-
we're talking.
Yeah, it's good. I can fucking see this.
Oh, maybe we should take a bowl with us too.
I'm gonna look at Fitz and say, maybe let him try a little bit, just a little bit, and see his reaction.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna give him no big hits or anything.
Well, I don't know. I know you're a big party guy, stepdaddy, so I don't know.
Drunk once and high once. I'm not sure how I got labeled as a party guy.
I'm gonna look at Fitz and just say, don't worry about it.
You say that, but you say that in the same tone of voice that my wife says right before I get in big trouble or hit with a frying pan.
Who do you think she learned
Where do
it
you
from?
think she gets it from?
Holly's gonna look
Alright,
at
that's
the
fair
pan.
enough.
Oh, the big pot that she has in front of her, and then look at Fitz again.
Let's get going, Willie.
Yep.
It's time for us to not be here anymore. And Fitz is going to grab a bowl and go.
Oh, Fitz, you came back. Good. I mean, I didn't think you weren't gonna come back, but you know, it's good that you came back. And Willie, you're here too. I got a question for you, real quick, Willie. Godric said something. If you start talking about cannibalism, to let him know, and I won't tell him, but I'm really curious. What is cannibalism?
Oh.
Well,
Good job, Godric.
um, the thing is that Fitz here will tell you what cannibalism is.
Oh, okay.
Hmm,
Hey,
I'm-
also,
I'm-
I tried one of those jokes you taught me on Godric. He didn't get it, but I thought it was hilarious, and I even gave him the cheek slap like you taught me to let him know that it was a joke. And then he chuckled a little bit, so I think it worked. I think I picked up some humor.
Maybe tell him
and-
the one about the stick up his butt.
No, I'll keep that for next time though. That's a good one.
Thank God.
No, I was there, Willie. Good.
So, do I get to try some of that now?
Okay, so we talked to the druids, and they said there's a 50-50 shot, which I think they're overstating that a little bit. That it'll either make you feel sick or make you feel very relaxed and mellow.
Okay. I mean, I'm already pretty mellow, so does that mean I won't feel anything? How does that
Yeah.
work?
You know, to be really honest, nobody's quite sure how this works. Do you even breathe?
Yeah, of course I breathe. Plants need oxygen.
No, they don't. They make oxygen.
Well, we need it too. Just a little bit.
All right, fair enough.
I am a
Okay, so I'm
living
gonna.
thing, you know, is how it
I
works.
right. Well, I wasn't sure because I mean you are technically a plant, but
Well, my leaves and my branches make oxygen, yeah, but I still need to breathe a little bit of it being a living thing.
fair point. Fair point. I'm not a herbologist.
Why are you asking if I can breathe? I thought I just put the stuff in my mouth and, you know, chew it. That's what eating is, isn't it?
Oh yeah. See, no, this you combust the material and then breathe in the smoke.
Oh, I thought I was gonna eat it. Well, can I try eating some of it first and then I'll try it your way? Is that okay? Because I just want to try to eat something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, sure. If you want to try eating it, buddy, fuck, hell yeah,
Oh, awesome.
we'll do that.
I don't have any hands. Would you mind just putting some in my mouth for me?
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna find a nice little small nug, maybe one that's a little light and airy, not one of those dense ones.
I'll say you can mark off one use for him in total. Half of it'll be for eating and half of it'll be for smoking.
Okay, that's fair.
And then
So
whatever you and Willie want to use on top of that. But he puts it in his mouth and he chews it. And you hear him say in Elvish, Fitz. Erdan and Miss Holly, you would not hear that. You're not within earshot.
He just says Fitz.
No, I put it in the chat box what he said. You'll be able to read the translation. Oh, well. I mean, if that's what eating is, that's not too bad. I know I don't require eating, but I asked Godric if he finds any like really nutritious looking plant or earth type stuff to bring it aboard so I can really take up on this eating thing, and I'd like to extend that offer to you gentlemen as well if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye out for stuff. This eating thing is, I know why you guys do it now. This is amazing.
And we still have chickens, right?
Yeah, you guys still got chickens.
Yeah. I know a way to make some really, really good fertilizer. I bet you just love.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't know what fertilizer is, but that's a really good word, so it must be really good food.
It is. It's the shit that plants crave.
Bring it on then. Let's go.
We'll just need to get some dirt, mix some stuff up, and oh yeah, we'll get you set up really good.
You notice Miss Holly come up over your shoulder.
I'm gonna
All
say
right.
very quietly, did he pass out?
No, I didn't
No.
pass out. You can see my eyes open, Miss Holly. Are you okay? Did you get hit in the head? Like, can you not see me? Oh my god, did it turn me
Aw.
invisible? You guys can see me, right? I'm still here?
Yeah.
His branches are like patting his...
Paranoid, that's it.
Holly's
Okay.
gonna look at Fitz and just walk out.
All right, I'm still here.
Yeah.
She like ignored me completely and just talked to you guys. I thought I turned
Yeah.
invisible.
No. I think she's just a little hangry.
I don't know what that is either.
Okay.
But all right, let's try this. Would you say it was combustible version? Let's try that.
Let me ask you something here, Trevor.
Yeah.
How mellow and happy are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm the happiest I've ever been. This is exciting. This is like the second time in my whole life I've gotten to try a new thing. The first one was, well, no, the third time. The first one was, growing into a tree, which is something we tree ants always dream of from the moment we're sprouted. And then the second one was flying for the first time. And now here I am learning how to eat and combust things. So this'll actually be the fourth new thing in my whole life. I'm super excited and happy for it.
I'm looking over at Willie like, is this everything you dreamed?
You guys can make an insight check on Trevor if you want to see if he's just legitimately happy and excited or if this shit is affecting him.
Willie?
Waiting on Willie.
You're muted, Willie.
Far as you guys can tell, he is just super excited to be a part of something and experiencing something.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but I do not want to deny my friend a new experience. So I will load a little bit up into the pipe and put that and then I'm gonna put it up to his lips and light it and just
Use your big boy words. Come on, get it over with.
Inhale it slowly.
You see, like, the trunk of Trevor inflate and his diameter increases by like 1.5 feet, and he clears the pipe in one blow.
So I think I'm gonna go take a nap for the next week until he comes out of his comatose state.
He holds it and holds it.
Okay, let it out, buddy. Let it out.
You just said to inhale, and you can see his eyes like go cross-eyed and bloodshot. He's whoa. He is clearly fucked up right now.
I'm so glad we got adult warnings on this show.
I'm gonna look over at Willie.
He is swaying in the breeze. He's
How you feeling there, Trevor? Pretty mellow.
And Trevor dies.
He speaks in Druidic. Do either of you understand Druidic?
I understand all languages.
Okay. In Druidic, and very, very slowly, he goes, I feel great. Why is everything so slow?
It's just because you're mellow.
Oh. I didn't know what that word meant.
It just means relaxed, calm, happy.
Cool.
Right?
He's like 1,000 yards staring over the edge of the ship off into the horizon, swaying in the cool night breeze. What else are you guys doing?
Trevor, I think we're
telling
gonna go
God,
make
Rick.
you some fertilizer now.
Before he goes to take a nap, because Godric said he was gonna take a nap. Before he does that, I cannot look at him and say, Trevor's high.
Hold on one second, Pam. So you guys are gonna leave. Trevor doesn't respond. He is 1,000 yards stale. He has a very pleasant look on his face, mouth slightly agape, but he's just staring out into the horizon.
Perfect. He's having a nice, good trip.
But all right. Pam, we'll go ahead and we'll finish up any conversations anyone wants to have if everybody's okay running over a couple of minutes. Because it's 12 right now. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. If anybody doesn't have anything and they gotta fly, totally understand. We will see you again next week. But go ahead and finish up your conversations for the night. And then we'll kick it back next week.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to pick it up where Miss Holly stated what she said. And Godric's going to respond with, I don't necessarily think it was a good idea. But, I mean, he is a tree ant. And at this point, he seems to be pretty full grown. So I discouraged him as best I could on the subject. But he's a tree ant. I mean, I've never raised a tree ant before. I don't necessarily think it was a good idea, and I told him that. But I mean, for all I know, that tree ant could rip us apart because he's pissed off at us because we didn't let him try something he wants to try. So I happen to see Fitz coming through, talking to the druids. I'm hoping he got some information from them and is doing it safely. All we can do is keep an eye on Trevor if that's what he's gonna do.
I guess he fucked around and we'll have to find out.
Yeah, that's it, Miss Pam. Miss Holly.
Alrighty, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, Miss Holly. After the conversation, if Bjorn is Bairn is done with me for the evening.
Yeah, you guys patch up a good portion of the bottom of the ship. There's obviously still some cracks and holes. You just did some rough patchwork, like Trevor said.
Okay.
Enough to keep things from coming in and falling out, basically. And hopefully Trevor will be able to take care of the rest when he eventually wakes up.
Okay, so I'll head to my room. Before I call it an evening, spend some time with my shrine to Apollo and just pray to him that watch over Trevor in these endeavors if that's what he's going to go through. Because we don't need him going down a bad path with this stuff. And yeah, please watch over us for the rest of our sleep so we can wake up rested and hopefully get on the move.
As you were going downstairs, I would have told you that that steak was ready. Like, you grab you a piece of that, take it with you.
Oh yeah, thanks, Willie. Appreciate it.
Oh, hey, so me and Willie brought a bull with us up here. Was Willie able to eat it?
No. Fortunately not.
Yeah, you were. You said red
You
meat.
can
This
eat it.
wasn't red meat.
Any meat.
Nah, we specified red meat, and this is not red meat. It's white meat.
Yep, this is the other white meat.
Okay. Well, then Willie can eat it.
Yay!
Hey.
You got to eat something with a face again.
Well, to be fair, you can eat red meat. It just tastes like shit. So. All right.
All right. Oh,
Did Erdan or Yindris have anything conversational they want to do before we cut the stream for the night?
Nope, no conversations.
All right. Well, I am going to cut the stream there then. Thank you, everybody, for coming to watch this week. We are going to do a raid. I found a random broadcaster named Delta Crash 967 who's playing some D&D, so I'm going to kick it over there for a raid. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We'll see you next week, and don't forget to tune in Sundays for Waters of the Deep. Bye.
Bye, guys.
I always forget there's a timer on raids. You got to wait 5 seconds. One. Raid.
There it goes.